violence were reported in Wajir, Garissa, Uasin Gishu, Nakuru, Mandera, Mombasa, Kisumu, and Bungoma counties. Voter turnout. The voter total turnout as per now is at 12,065,803 out of the registered voters of 22,120,158, which translates to 56.17%, which is the lowest ever during a general election in Kenya. Delay in opening of polling stations has also been noted. Delay in opening of some polling stations resulted in some voters giving up and not voting. Also, delays in communication by IEBC. These delays in communication by IEBC on the postponement of election in certain areas were reported. Incidents of violence. We noted with concern a number of incidents of violence in some parts of the country. In this regard, we call upon the Inspector General of Police to be more vigilant and deal firmly with the perpetrators. Reports received by our observers and monitors across the country in our Women's Situation Room, we note with concern that 200 polling stations, there were violence targeted at women, especially women candidates, women agents, and women voters. The most notable form of violence against the women was physical violence. Our call to the country. The National Peace Mediation team remains observant of the ongoing electoral process, even as tallying of votes still continue in various parts of the country. We call on political leaders and citizens to give IEBC official time as to continue to conduct its constitutional and statutory duty and obligations in this democratic journey. In this regard, we advise against any unreasonable pressure being piled on IEBC. Lastly, whatever the outcome of the presidential election and all other elective positions, we call for calm and restraint from all sides, and whichever party or parties that will feel aggrieved to call for calm among their supporters and pursue the acceptable legal and constitutional means to seek redress. We call on all Kenyans to continue receiving and following the results peacefully until the persons elected for the respective positions are announced by the IEBC as stipulated by the law. As mediators, we are committed to working closely with all relevant stakeholders, including political parties, and ensure continued peace, harmony, security, and unity among all Kenyans. As we wait for the finalization of tallying and the official announcement by the returning officers, we will endeavor to keep the nation informed by sharing critical information collected by our monitors and observers across the country. We continue to urge Kenyans to remain peaceful as we await the conclusion of this electoral process. Being able to see the good side of things, even in the toughest of times, is a blessing from the Almighty. We are blessed as Kenyans. God bless you, and God bless all of us together. And that is our statement as at now. And I'm happy to invite my co-chair, who stood for me the whole of yesterday because I went to the village to vote, to add on something that he may wish to add. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Chair. Thank you very much. You have said it all, but I would like to take this opportunity to let the Kenyans and the public know that in the National Peace Mediation Team, we also have the Women Wing, right, which is identified as IRCK Interreligious Council of Kenya, eminent women who have this, under their framework, the Women's Situation Room here. And with us here, I would like to introduce the chair lady who's heading the section, Dr. Grace Ogile, and also the deputy chair, Mrs. Sabahat Ahad to give you an opportunity to say a word or two on the women's situation and how we as a team are handling that. Dr. Grace.
Thank you very much. I represent the eminent women leaders on mediation, and I'm very, very delighted that we are working together with the team of the mediation team for peace. Just to quickly say that our monitors are all over the country collecting data specifically on issues of violence against women. As we are receiving the information from the field, we'll come back again to let you know exactly what we have gathered with data. At the moment, the first day indicated that women, as was read, are facing violent issues at all levels. We preach for peace and mediation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That is our statement. As I said now, we'll continue the monitoring, and our role basically is to call the country to calmness and all of us to exercise this democratic right to make sure that we have the next government in the best way we can, and may God bless all of us together. This statement is signed today by the Most Reverend Dr. Jackson Ole Sapit, the head of the Anglican Church of Kenya, also the chairman of this National Peace and Mediation Team. Asanteni sana.
Thank you. Maybe if you have any questions, just one or two, three questions. If you have anything specific to ask or clarify.